Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Braun. I was born in Portland, Maine, not too far from where UNE is. I grew up in Wolfboro, New Hampshire. I'm still living at home with my mom, my dog Maida, and two cats, Percy and One Eye. I enjoy reading, traveling, watching movies, woodworking, going to the beach, cooking, playing video games, and working out. I graduated from the University of New Hampshire in 2015. I majored in genetics and had a minor in biomedical science. Since graduation, I worked at Lonza Biologics, a biopharmaceutical company in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. It was a very interesting experience, but I realized that I was feeling unfulfilled. Even though the company made life-saving drugs, I felt like I could make more of an impact doing something else. The 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift did not help with my lack of passion. After I left Lonza, I decided that I needed to find a new path. Uh, During my college experience, I was part of the organization Global Brigades. With this group, I traveled to Honduras, Ghana, and Nicaragua throughout the years, and we would go to rural villages and provide them with free medical attention and dental work. Educational Educational seminars were held to teach residents about family planning, clean water, dental health, and dietary needs. I quickly learned that the care we were providing was not enough. The villages would continue to have these problems again and again because they didn't have the necessary public health structures to maintain good health. During my senior year, I led a group to Nicaragua. There was a large public health component that was absent previous years. We built multiple latrines and installed concrete floors in a few homes. Houses had dirt floors and indoor cooking fires lacked proper ventilation. Water sources were unclean and many villagers didn't boil their water because they liked the sweet taste. Trash was burned near the home. Human waste was thrown out into the streets where people walked barefoot. Visibly sick feral dogs, cats, and rats roamed about, possibly contaminating everything they touched. Locals couldn't afford insect repellent, so they were fed off of. I really enjoyed my time there. The landscapes were beautiful and the people were kind and hospitable. All these examples made me think of what it was like to live before the sanitation movement. Edwin Chadwick was a prominent figure in the sanitary reform. He helped shape the field of public health, and he did a fantastic job with the limited scientific knowledge that he had in 1838. He created a National Board of Health, exposed unsafe working conditions, compared the health of city dwellers to the rest of Britain, and built drainage networks in buildings. Chadwick proposed that sanitation and engineering would make for an efficient way of controlling disease. The history of public health is full of changes that we now take for granted. There was little knowledge about germs, diet, and the effects of an unclean environment. I helped run educational seminars about ways to improve quality of life. After reading about the changes that Chadwick made that had a profound effect on public health, I am inspired to make a change too. My goal is to work internationally, trying to help people have a better quality of life. I love to travel and experience new cultures. The trips I went on in college made me feel more fulfilled than I had before. If I could do that and get paid for it, I would be ecstatic. It was a pleasure to tell you about myself. I look forward to having fun and an educational semester. Bye.